welcome to Paycheck number 4 of September. I'm filming this a little bit late because my computer broke and I had to take it into the Apple store to get it fixed. Luckily, it wasn't anything big, so they were able to fix it like within 5 minutes, which I'm really grateful for. Now I have a lot of overspending, and actually there's a couple of transactions that aren't even hit yet. So yeah, also I'm sick, so I'm sorry if I sound really funny, but we're just gonna try and do this the best we can. We have a ton of overspending, and there's actually another few charges that haven't hit yet. I think I was just going crazy, so that's unfortunate. We're gonna try and cover some of it so that I can end the month on a better note, but we'll see what happens. Adult things, no overspending there. Giving, I did donate $20 to a dog rescue. They had 2 new dogs come in that needed both of their back hips replaced, so it was 4 hip replacement surgeries that had to be paid for because you can't do like hip replacement on both sides at the same time, so it was 4 separate surgeries. They needed some money to be able to afford that. I think they said it was going to cost them $30,000 in total. Obviously my $20 isn't that much, but it is something, and I hope that it helps them. I decided to buy some plants to plant to bring butterflies to my yard. I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, unfortunately what I didn't realize is that they aren't going to show up until like next April, because even though it's kind of plant season all year round here because it's always hot, wherever it's shipping from is not, so that's kind of a bust. Oh my god, I can't believe I went over in vet again. I actually have to make vet appointments for next month too because they need their like normal shots. Feels like vet stuff is never ending right now. I think I'm gonna pull this from, where am I gonna pull this from? I don't even know. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine, we'll figure it out. We also have this here, which looks really exciting. You're like, oh Cheyenne, you finally trialed your dog. That was the plan, and then I got super sick and I stayed in bed all day because I couldn't stay awake for more than 5 minutes at a time. So basically it was just a full-on wasted $50, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. So let's go here and see if we can't budget what needs to be budgeted. That way we're a little bit more, we know how much I can spend back in last month fixing all the problems I caused myself. So for animals, we have to fund all of this, so there goes all that money. And then these 3, there goes all that money. Okay, and then up to savings. I wanted to do 605 here. We do 150. 150 again. That's what we did last month. I wanted to do more this month, but I just don't think it's feasible. Let's do that. And then, so actually I'm thinking I need to just not budget for these, which sucks, but I think it has to be that way, you know? Maybe I can leave this one. 137. And then hopefully now cover this with ready to assign, ready to assign, ready to assign. fine. Okay. Yeah. Also, I ended up buying my boyfriend a annual pass to Universal so he could go with me. It was sort of like an exchange because he paid for like the hotel and stuff on our trip to hang out with his friends, so I didn't have to cover the Airbnb at all. So in exchange for him covering those expenses, I just paid for his thing. But it was pretty expensive, more expensive than I thought. Oh my god, I forgot this was up here. Okay. Shoot. I thought this was a 5 paycheck month, so I wasn't really worried about all this overspending. That's obviously bitten me in the butt now because clearly I should have been worried about this overspending. I think I've been falling into this trap where because I budget my money and because I think I'm doing good with my money, sometimes I just excuse a lot of really poor money behaviors on the basis of like, oh, I know I'm doing fine, and I'm really getting into some lifestyle inflation. I think like I'm just sort of buying things that I want. This is tough because I know there's another charge I didn't input yet that's like $60 for a backpack I just bought, and then also that 500. So that 500, it was a little over 500, I think. I was thinking 580 or something. I'm gonna pull that straight out of travel, but my plan was actually to like cover it with my last paycheck because I thought I was getting 5 this month, but it's actually only a 4 paycheck month, I think. Wait, let me check. Okay, I'm just kidding. It is a 5 paycheck month. So that makes me feel much better. So I'll be able to cover all of my overspending with that. And then let me just go back over here and just make sure really quick that I did fund all of these office supply. Oh, I pulled some of the money out because I was overspending a lot. So I did reduce some of this, some of these things. So like office supplies, I took that out because I don't think I need anything right now. I'm just gonna like collapse them as I check them off. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we're actually doing not as bad as I thought. All right, that makes me feel better. So now we have 200. Let's go back to today. I mean, not 200. We have 22. I think we're just gonna cover the planner crafting as much as we can, and then we are going to use that last paycheck to finish covering this, reimburse myself for the annual pass to Universal for my boyfriend, and then also hopefully we can get a few of these categories funded, at the very least money milestones I would like to fund. I mean, it's a small amount, so we should be able to do it, I hope. And then also there's that $60 charge, and there's definitely some more food I've been eating than is put in here. But yeah, so that's that. Okay, also I need to close my stash account, guys. This was the first investment account I had ever opened, and it has stayed with me all this time. I haven't continued investing in it, but it's just been continuing with what it had in it. I started investing in this fund in high school. High school, guys. It was crazy. And it honestly had some pretty incredible returns on it. Like, I wish that I had invested more money because I was only investing like $5 a month. It had 500 or so bucks in it after it had grown, so I didn't really contribute very much to it at all. But it had some pretty incredible growth, up until, the nice little recession of the stock market we've had going on. But it is time to close it. Unfortunately, they upped their fee for having an account from $1 to $3
which I think is just absurd. Quite frankly, even I think a $1 monthly fee is absurd, but a $3 fee is just not justifiable. So I did cash that account out and I moved that money into my M1. But what that means is now we can close this account. It doesn't exist anymore. I'm kind of bummed about it. I'm not gonna lie. I took a lot of screenshots of it before I told them to liquidate and send me my money. But yeah, it's crazy that it's over. It feels like the end of an era. So we can see here 551.54 was the balance that got liquidated and transferred out. Yeah, I honestly I can't believe it. That account has been with me for so long, and I genuinely love it. Like, they make investing so fun, so easy. They give all of the like the index funds, ETFs, cute little names, and you get to like pick what you want, like delicious dividends and things like that. And I just really enjoyed the app. It teaches you stuff, but it's not worth the $3. And I think a lot of people are closing their accounts now because of this. They didn't give you an option to retain your $1 account and just have less things. They just changed everyone over to a $3 fee. And to be quite honest, I didn't even know that they had done this. The only reason I found out was because a $3 fee hit my bank account and I Googled it. So that's the end of that. I mean, crazy stuff. I think everyone here will agree with me that a $3 monthly fee is not justifiable, especially for a $500 account. The amount of money I was making in a month was not $3. It was not even a single dollar, you know? So I make like maybe $1.50 now on $1.50 on this M1 account, and this is over $1,000. So yeah, just wasn't worth it. I mean, even if you account for like the money I'm making in growth, the stock market's just kind of trash right now. So it's not worth it for a $500 account when I can just move it to M1, not pay a monthly maintenance fee, and still have my money invested, you know? So that's where we're at with that. Yeah, so we closed that account, guys. That's crazy. Okay, so now the only overspending we have is this 73.61. I'm not sure where I'm gonna pull this from. Not sure at all. So I'm just gonna leave it there for now, since we are in fact getting one more paycheck this month. Hopefully I do better next month. I was originally planning to use this last paycheck to buffer my vet fund and my medical fund. And I just went absolutely wild this weekend. Not this weekend, but like this past week too. I mean, just oozing cash. Like, it was just hemorrhaging from me. So that's kind of a bummer. Part of me is wondering if I should maybe just like save a little less here so that I can put some of this money toward other things. Like this 605, if I reduce this overspending. Oh, it's only 1967. But maybe I should do it, you know? Like, every little bit helps, right? What if it's 600? And then we go back here and we assign this $5. That's not so much. Alright, let's reduce overfunding. Let's just do it. I spent the money. I need to commit to fixing the problem. I think that's the mindset I have to have. Cover this overspending. Oh, I don't think you can do it that way because it'll cover the whole thing. Planner. Oops. Alright, now we're down to $53.94. Part of me wants to pull it from ice skating because I see that ice skating has so much money in it. but I know that's not a good choice because ice skating is something I'm regularly taking money out of. It's not like a normal sinking fund. Car ownership, oh my god, that's the other thing. My car is in the shop and they told me it's gonna be $169 an hour, and I needed to approve of at least 2 hours of work. So big yikes. I'm gonna go way over in that. I think the total bill is probably gonna be around 500. Big yikes. Oh my god, what have I gotten myself into this month? I think this is the first time I've ever just really felt like I screwed myself over. Like, I really did. I just thought that I had all of this money, and I don't. Like, I do, but I don't. Like, I have a lot of expenses. Oh, yikes. Yikes, 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 guys. Okay, let's see. Can we salvage any of this? I can take it out of medical. I really need to set up doctor's appointments for me, though. I'm out of my medication for my, it like raises my blood pressure. Because I have another medication I take that lowers my blood pressure, and it drops my blood pressure too low if I don't take blood pressure medication to raise my blood pressure. The side effect is that it lowers. That's not the reason I take it, obviously, or I wouldn't be taking the medication to raise my blood pressure. But basically, if I don't have the blood pressure medication to raise it, I pass out. So I need to go in and get another. Well, I have to go see a new doctor here because my doctor won't prescribe me anymore because I haven't been in for like blood work and stuff. Alright, maybe we can take it from here. Let's say we're gonna move, let's say like 20 of this to planner. Yep. Okay. We need to cover this all now because I know I'm having all of those other expenses and the car problems. I'm just not gonna have enough money in that last paycheck to cover everything. So I have to cover this, and I just have to make it work. So I did just put 25 here. So, you know, let's just say goodbye to that. And then we can assign this. Oh, we can't do it that way, I don't think. Okay. Alright, 13 left. 13 left. Holidays is a good choice. Big Brother is also a good choice. Let's do 11 from here, so we have it at an even 50. And then let's do 3 from here. Okay. We did it. We did it, guys. We did it. Alright. So that is all of that. Wow. Okay. And then, yes. Just yes. That's all I have to say. Just yes. So training, we only have 100, actually. Interesting. Because it's 60 a time. So why isn't this 120 anymore? I don't know. Okay, guys, we're just gonna leave it at that because I'm not really sure what's going on here. And then we'll figure it out next week, I guess, when the month ends and we get our final paycheck. Thanks for tagging along on this journey, and hopefully next month I get my act together and I stop spending money like I have money when there's no money. I need to stick to my budget, and I need to commit to that because things are getting out of hand. I hope you guys have a good week. Bye.